Human rights abuse. Others may work against Nigerian government under Biden. Ex-US ambassador says, "Hello, my wonderful people. A very one big thank you to you. So nice to meet you this morning, day, evening, whatever time we're reaching you. Thank you so much for your huge support. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time." Biden has been sworn in as the 46th elected president of the United States of America. And Nigerian government has sent their congratulatory message and hoping to work close side with one of their closest counterpart, allies or counterparts, so to say. I'm not sure which one is correct now. Yeah, counterpart. I think allies, so to say. Yeah. So and. A former ambassador to one of the ambassadors of US is saying that Nigerian government may have a hard time. They may have a hard time working with the present administration in US, Biden, precisely as a result of some things that have happened recently. Remember the NSAS? Yes, it made news around the world, and US could not really speak much into it because at that time there was this power tussle going on where Trump would not want to relinquish power, as he refused to accept defeat, and Biden was. I mean, there's just when you are just in the bridge, you're just between the deep blue sea. You're not sure where to turn to, whether the left or the right. So, but guess what? All that is in place. Let's understand all that is going on. Amidst the excitement and expectation of a robust relationship between Nigeria and the United States under the new president, Joe Biden, a former US ambassador to Nigeria, John Campbell, and some other prominent persons have said cases of human rights abuse in Nigeria can hamper the partnership if not addressed. Campbell, alongside an associate fellow at Canterbury House, London, Matthew Page, and the director of African Program, Center of Strategy and International Studies, a learned US thinker, Mr. Jared Denver, told Saturday Punch in their response to email inquiries that while the relationship between the two countries might improve in many respects, abuse by the military and police, abuse by the government could pose a problem. Many Nigerians have expressed optimism that Biden administration means well for the country as well as what obtained during the tenure of the predecessor, Donald Trump, whom imposed ban on immigration visa. Biden, within 24 hours, lifted that ban. Although Trump lifted the embargo on arms sales to Nigeria as imposed by his predecessor Barack Obama, he reportedly refers to Nigeria as a shithole country and was quoted to have referred to President Muhammadu Buhari as lifeless. Meanwhile, amidst rising hopes of a better relationship, Campbell noted that the Biden administration will respond positively to African policies that promote democratic support for the rule of law and subscribe to observation that they do this and understand that every human has their rights. He added, any new administration does indeed provide an opportunity for strengthening US-Nigeria bilateral relationship. It will be borne in mind, however, that the Biden administration will place such greater emphasis on human rights issue as its predecessor has done. Nigerian detention of persons without charge, security services abuse of social and civilian population, and often restriction on politics activities could inhibit the development of a close relationship in view that will be a shame, as there are many areas where close bilateral cooperation and consultation could be productive to Nigeria. Specifically, I have in mind the consequences of climate change and other international community can better respond to the challenges of infectious diseases. Closer security cooperation will require addressing human rights violations by the security services, posed by Nigerians and outlining political processes that will seek to ameliorate social and economic conduct and fuel radical insurgents. Campbell said he hopes that the Biden administration will respond positively to Nigerians' inquiry for assistance in strengthening the judiciary system and rule of law. Much closer cooperation, coordination, and matters of public health and strengthening education, particularly Get Child program, closer security cooperation will be more difficult to achieve, he concluded. In response to questions posed by one of our correspondents, Page of the Campbell's House said the new administration will revert U.S. engagement with Nigeria and its people, claiming how Biden revoked Trump's racism immigration ban on Nigeria and several other African countries on his first day in office shows that he's ready to work with the African population. Page added, Biden's Secretary of State, Biden foreign policies will be progressive, repressive, and long-lasting. U.S. interest issues like human rights, good governance, democracy, poverty alleviation, and provision of administrative legacy will be part and parcel of the Biden's administration. These are issues on which the Nigerian government generally scope poorly and dislike having to discuss with international partners. So while the relationship may improve in some respect areas, there will be friction and charges which has been since 2016, such as Nigerian military human rights record almost certain will go back to his folds. Nigerians need deep and enduring security sector reform if it is to defeat the B-boys. No amount of U.S. weapon training assistance will help until Nigerian government is actually ready to defeat this set. It is clear that they have an interest in it. Personal accountability for years of gross human rights violation rooted down in the government and corruption. The world is aware. He pointed out that from a military standpoint, Nigeria has for decades been a difficult partner for the U.S. and that this might not change unless Nigerian leaders want it to change and deliberately work at change. He added, until Nigerian president who is willing to reinvent professionalism in the country and in the military comes along and expects a bilateral military relationship will remain limited, like the Obama administration. Page stressed hope that the Biden administration will bind, engage, and go beyond all these limitations that are currently posing threats to the Nigerian relationship with Biden. Guys, leave us a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.